Yes, I know, it's not a movie, it's a TV series. But I don't have any other ongoing feature for music-related TV shows on this channel. So I'm adding it to the Music About Movies playlist. Hopefully Steven Spielberg isn't paying attention. So I have just finished watching the first 3 episodes of the new BET Network series American Soul. And I have to admit that overall, I'm really enjoying it. I have a big interest in soul, R&B, and funk music from this time period. So when this series was first announced, I was fascinated about the possibility of a show centered around the making of what was one of the longest-running syndicated TV shows in history, and what was essentially back in 1971, at least for me growing up in a neighborhood that was predominantly half white and half Hispanic, an unfiltered look at black music culture. I have never read any bio or tell-all book regarding the making of the show or its creator Don Cornelius, and I don't even know if such a book exists. And while I do expect my documentaries regarding music culture to be well researched when it comes to facts, I never go into biofilms like Bohemian Rhapsody, expecting them to be completely historically accurate. Whenever I review any film production based on history, I judge it as exactly that, a movie or TV show based on truth. I judge it as entertainment first, but I also judge it by how well it immerses me into the story that it's telling. And American Soul is mostly doing a very good job of this. First and foremost, I am really enjoying the nuanced performance by Sinqua Walls, hopefully I've said that name correctly, as Don Cornelius. I remember seeing the real Soul Train series when I was a kid, and I remember feeling both intrigued and a bit intimidated by the on-screen persona of the real Don Cornelius. I know nothing about who he was outside the TV show, so I just take the rest of what the TV series tells me on faith. And so far, I am finding this portrayal fascinating. Right now, I am seeing a man build a dream in the face of adversity. I am seeing the conflict of a man trying to build something bigger than himself and yet still keep his family together. But I also know that this story doesn't end well. Episode 1 starts with an older Don Cornelius sitting teary-eyed as he watches an old recording of his first broadcasts. That episode ends with him shooting himself. When the series concentrates on the character of Cornelius and his creation, I feel completely invested, and the scenes of him taping his first broadcast play very real to me and in the moment. But I feel less invested when the series starts to center on the lives of some of its dancers and their friends and families. It sometimes feels like I'm watching a different show. I'm not saying these side plots are bad. I'm not saying that they're badly produced or badly acted or badly directed. But it sometimes feels like I have switched channels to another show. I came here for a docudrama show about Soul Train and its creator, and true or fictionalized, that's the drama I want to see. But I'm still only 3 episodes in, so perhaps these separate story arcs come together in a way that I'm not expecting. And for this reason, I'm willing to stick around and see how it plays out. But I will be disappointed if these other storylines just end up being padding to stretch the series out. Getting back to my comment regarding the end of episode 1, the original Soul Train was on the air for 35 years, so you could probably stretch this series out through several seasons if you wanted to. But I really do hope that this isn't the case. I have no idea what the intentions of the BET Network are, but I really do feel like this will be a stronger series if it comes to a definitive end with this season. I remember trying to watch the Fox TV series Empire, but not being able to get past the first episode. Now, the first 3 episodes of American Soul, while it does sometimes shift in its tone and presentation between being better than average network TV to being cinematic, I still feel like it's a better series, and it's the series that I wished Empire would have been. One final note regarding the music on the series. American Soul does feature some very strong cover remakes of soul classics. Some of the standouts include a cover of Midnight Train to Georgia performed by Kelly Rowland, who turns in a good performance as Gladys Knight, and a remake of Smiling Faces Sometimes, which had the distinction of being recorded by both The Undisputed Truth and The Temptations in the same year. So have you watched any of this series yet? Do you plan on watching? What are your thoughts? Please leave a comment. As always, if you like what I'm doing, please be sure to show your support and click like, click subscribe. And if you want to help me make more videos, please click the Patreon link, which you'll see probably momentarily. Pledging as little as the cost of 1 cup of coffee a month can make a huge difference. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.